Guys, it's Sarah with Grassroots Evolution, and I'm here today to bring you a monthly message for the sign of Libra for January 2021. I hope this year has been wonderful to you so far. I hope you're getting by just fine, my friends. Thank you for stopping by. For all my subscribers, I love you, love you, love you from the bottom of my heart. Thanks for being here. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. If you feel like this resonates at the end, please hit subscribe. Join the journey with me and let me encounter your energy more often, because it would be wonderful to have you along this ride. So no matter what messages come through, take them with a grain of salt if they're not for you. Okay, take what you feel is resonating with you, disregard the rest. Know that time is fluid too, so if you hear this, it may take time to process. It may be something that's trickling in your energy field, and a month or two from now you're like, oh yeah, that's what this is about. Could be touching on a past situation, a past life situation, and on an issue that's prominent happening now, or just take it may not be for you. So go about your day, my friends. But know that no matter what messages do come through, it's still up to you and your active free will and the choices you make and the steps you take in your world to get your fulfillment. And to me, that's personal freedom and personal power. So give yourselves a pat on the back. You are doing awesome in your world, and if you needed that, some of you may have needed to hear that, so Spirit was already jumping in and saying, hey, pat yourself on the back. I'm going to ask Archangel Michael and Archangel Metatron, as well as my team of light and my any spirit guides that are here for our highest good, to join us. I'm going to ask them to guide, guard, bless, and protect myself, this reading, and any of you who would ask for it, as well as to use me as only the clearest channel possible for the most far-reaching of messages, but messages that are only for our highest good. No second-rate messages happen around here. So again, take it if it's for you, disregard it if it's not. I'm going to start with a message from the Life Oracle by Mario Dugue for some spiritual advice for the month of January for Libra. And you get return to the inner temple. So if I say something through this that triggers you, if it makes you feel a certain way, makes you think a certain thing, what was it? Whatever it was, take this empowered vulnerability, use it, and go, okay, what was it attached to? Why did it make me feel this way? And how can I use this empowered vulnerability moving forward to create positive change in my day-to-day world? So this is really important. I stopped destroying myself through negativity and worry. Today I rediscover my inner self in silence and calmly study the lessons life has provided. I cease to panic and no longer imagine the worst even before something happens. In harmony and light, I return to the inner temple to discover the richness in each step I take. One of the most important things I see here is releasing negativity and worry. And I'm sure lots of us have heard this idea of worry being the thief of joy, because it doesn't matter how much we worry, we can't change the outcome. So if something's not in our hands, if the power is not in our hands to do anything about the situation, we need to let our mind be freed as well, okay? So for some of us, releasing negativity could be like having a salt water bath, having a shower, and asking Spirit to help cleanse your aura, to help cleanse you, to help release anything that's negative or authentic to your body, to you, to your soul, and help release it down the drain with love. Water is a really great healing agent, and you can ask it to be transmuted. Another way here is black stones. I keep wanting to bring this and show you guys. This is a chunk of black obsidian, which is like volcanic glass and absolutely gorgeous. It belongs to my hubby. He got it for Christmas. I bought it for him. It was really hard to part with, but luckily he's letting me use it here today. So for some of you, you may want to carry some black stones in your pocket, like obsidian, jet, onyx. For some of you, it may be literally calling in like a pillar of light, asking Spirit to come in and cleansing your aura. So what you can do, if you'd like to do this with me quickly, we're going to take a few deep breaths in and out. Take your shoes off and spread your toes apart. If it's not for you, either just skip ahead or, just it'll be a few minutes. So open up your hands, okay? Take your legs, your feet apart, and feel your feet kind of going into the floor like tree roots. And we're going to take 3 deep breaths in. As we breathe in, we're going to imagine white light coming down through our crown. We're going to be breathing in love and light, and we're going to be exhaling anything that is negative or inauthentic to our being. We're going to ask it to be released out into the world with love, and we're going to also ask that this transmute down through our feet, down to the earth's core with love as well. So first breath in, guys. I want you to imagine that white light coming down through your body, and as you breathe in, you're allowing that light to come in as well. And let's stop here and hold it for a minute. Imagine that light swirling all around you. And with your breath out, release anything that is not of love or light. Let's take a second deep breath in, breathing in love, light, and wholeness, and bringing this white light down through your crown. I want you guys to take it down and settle it down at your heart. Hold it here. Allow this energy to swirl around. See your heart become illuminated. And then release anything from that heart space that is negative or inauthentic out into the world with love. And I'm hearing blocks, okay? One last time. This time we're going to feel energized. We're going to bring this white light down. We're going to push it and move it all the way down through. If you feel it somewhere in your body that you need to hold on to it, you can do that. Just pause me, do that. Spend some more time on it. Say your solar plexus, if that's where you feel, or your root. And ask the same thing, that the energy be broken up, okay? So one more time. Breathing in love. Breathing in light, calling in spirit, that white light come down, please energize us and relieve us from any tension or negativity within our body. And please transmute this negativity down through the floor, through our feet, into the earth's core with love. And please leave our energy fields with nothing but love. So thank you, Spirit, for that. And I hope that helped if that resonated with you. And you can do that at any point in time, and you feel pretty good after, right? So I'm going to first start today with some messages from the Zombie Tarot. So for messages from Libra, please. I also have the Chakra Wisdom Tarot here and the Keeper of the Light Oracle for some messages as well. So we have the Lovers. For some of you with this inner temple as well, when we start to release the negativity and release the inauthenticity, we are calling in beautiful specimens of human beingness, okay? Beautiful human specimens. Beautiful souls. You could also be connecting to a Gemini. The Lovers is the card for Gemini. You could be connecting to a lover. You could be asking here about a lover situation. This could also be like a twin energy as well, because the Lovers are the twins. They are the two. There is duality here. But there is also, what I like is like, she's holding her heart. She's holding his heart. And I think he's kind of got like the antidote down here, right? So there is the protection, right? She's got what she wants, and he's like, well, you got it. But if you do anything crazy, I'm gonna take you out. But there's also this, okay, I heard they were like necromancer here, but I think this is more like, because in this case, he's like romancing the dead. For others of you, I'm drawn to this moon in the back. There may be choices in your love life where things are being revealed at this time, or things have been hidden, and you're starting to see your choices in love in a whole new light as well. And really, when we get back to that inner temple where there's less darkness, or we've released that hold of darkness, we're going to have a lot more love for ourselves as well, which can totally transform the whole idea of what we think love is. I feel like this is also a learning lesson in unconditional love, first and foremost for ourselves, as we release negativity, realizing that we need to love ourselves before we can put out energy and look for romantic partners in our world as well, before we can truly act in love. And you can't call in love, you can't call in new and wonderful experiences that are going to be for your highest good if you're still holding on to the past. you can call them in. It's just that you're still going to have to go through some karma and some lessons to go through, and it might be a little more difficult. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, so you have 2 cards that have come out. They're both in the reverse. You have the 5 of Swords, which is definitely conflict, and I feel like here this is about also lack of resources, worrying about, okay, we got 1 gun and how many zombies, so we're going to fight over the power, fight over who gets to execute this idea. With the Ace of Hazards as well, this could be lots of things. I just heard marriage and commitment as well for some of us. And there could be, with this Ace of Hazards, in the past, if you have had a marriage or a commitment, that there was a lot of bickering, there was a lot of power struggles, or you didn't feel safe to even trust your own thoughts, we need to release that stuff as well, because we do not want to bring that baggage into a new relationship. Right? I feel like the light just changed for that as well, because there's Spirit saying, exactly, we need to change the way that we're thinking. And for this card always hits home for me, because when it says I'm to stop destroying myself through negativity and worry, I feel like this is also like, because we think the worst has happened before it's even going to happen. I know when I was a little kid, I used to think that, you know, if somebody wasn't home when I thought they were, I went straight to, oh my God, they died, right? Something horrible happened, and then I'd be this basket case and worried until they came home and they were fine, but I was worried. And I feel like this is the same thing. It's this inner child in all of us going straight to the bad stuff. And this may be going, you know what, it's time to really change that narrative, because whatever that was, it wasn't helping us, and it's created a long-standing situation for us. Could even be like creating trust issues in love. But when we can see it, we can heal it, and we can create change, and we can start loving ourselves the way that we have always needed to be loved, and we can start realizing when we love ourselves, we won't let other people treat us otherwise, because we're realizing that that wasn't love. So I'm going to bring a message from the Chakra Wisdom Oracle, or Oracle. I keep wanting to call it Oracle. I want that Oracle, but this is the Chakra Wisdom Tarot, which I believe came out after the Oracle. So, Spirit, can you tell me a little bit about how to remove some blocks to this new beginning? Because this Ace of Hazards, if you see it, I mean, it's this ground break. It's breaking ground. It's pushing through. Still connected to earthly possessions, though, is right. So this is where I felt like it was marriage, though, something coming through, because she's got so much jewelry on. But this could also be like gems too, and they're asking Spirits, like, look at the writing. It's like this person's will and testament is behind them as well, so this could be ownership. Also, okay, so also I'm hearing like there's where some things that may have been dead or revived, because things may be passed on to you as well. You may be, with the 5 of Swords, I also felt like there could be some bickering, fighting, or arguing over things that have been willed or gifted to you. It's just for some of you, you could be fighting with your spouse's family over possessions if there was not a will. Spirit, what else would you have us know here? I heard it's going to take some time to deliberate. And when I said it, you get a few things. It's the 4 of Cups. So really standing in a time of rest and relaxation and getting our heart and our mind at ease to feel protected and to feel slumbered and to feel comforted. And I feel like this is really important, especially when with the 5 of Swords in your mental space, this is going, you know what, my heart just can't take anymore right now. I need a breath, a breather. And this could also be where this Ace of Hazards was in the reverse as well, because needing a breather, you're not going after what you want, because it's time to just rest. This could be pertaining to as well, like if you're recently out of a marriage or out of a situation, you need time to heal, not jumping back into something. The Two of Swords came out in the reverse, and the Eight of Coins, which is the Eight of Pentacles, came out in the upright. And I think this is amazing, because this is saying, you know what, you're taking the time to do some work on yourself. If this was financially related in a new job prospect with this Ace of Hazard, this is saying this is a job well done. You have really put the energy into learning your craft, or perfected how you're doing things. And this right here is going to create some really important changes in your world. With this as well being the coins, it's double here because it is an earth element, right? Eight of Coins, Ace of Coins, but it is also this red color being our root chakra, which is really important, because whatever this is, don't rush your communication. That's important too, because when we rush our communication, there is a lot of room for error and miscommunication, right? And we may say things that we didn't necessarily mean. This also to me says that we may need to clear up some misunderstandings, and that goes hand in hand here with this Five of Swords, that if there's been bickering or arguing, we really need to take the blindfolds off, release the fear to make a decision, and release the misinformation so that you can see things a little bit more clearly. And I feel like it's important that Spirit really is asking you that they want you to see the richness in life. They want you to see what is here for you. And I just heard the word bogus fear, right? Releasing bogus fears. Tell me more, please, Spirit, about how to release these bogus fears, because if that's resonated with you, if we could, we would. Justice. Head over heart decisions. This could be weighing the pros and cons. It's a lot of decision cards, because the Lover being a decision, Justice means that we're tipping the scales. So, but also a decision, because one thing, this is a decision, justice, right? But I think it's important that they're being taken, they're looked at, what's the word, objectively. So this could be, write down a pros and cons list. Write down, when you're writing this too, how did that make you feel to put them in a pro and a con? What are your feelings? It may be really time to journal it so that you can balance things out. Take that time to rest. Know that you've perfected your craft, that you have put the work in, and that I feel like success is going to come for you, because justice will be ruled in your favor on whatever it is. And you feel like if this is you, this is your justice, looking at things in a whole new way. So, one last message. Thank you. You have the Empress, which this Empress is a kind, beautiful, could be a woman in your life, could be the feminine aspect of yourself if you're a man, could be you if you're a woman, or if you identify with the feminine polarity energy wise. But this is really being creative, and I hear this is also to me like passing over the buck, right? Like could be even in her own offering love to yourself, knowing that your first responsibility is to yourself. And when we are in a place of self-love, we shine and we radiate, and we call the people again from this Lovers into our world that are meant to be here. For some of you as well, this could be definitely starting a family with the Ace of Hazards as well in the Lovers. There could be that. This Empress also came up in the Aries reading I did. So if any of you guys have Aries that you're connected to, that all reading may resonate. But I feel like this is really important as well to be focusing on, I heard like Mother Gaia, to be focusing on the things that you can control as well, the things that you can create, and putting your passion in front of you and choosing to do something with it is what I'm hearing. So I'm going to start, last message is the Keepers of the Light Oracle, and this is wonderful. You have the feminine aspect of God, the sacred self, the Shekinah. Unleash your spirit, express your gifts, dance to the sacred rhythm of life. Know that spirit has your back. Almora, awakening presence. The universe is with you. Wear a cloak of protection and love. Faith. And I love this because I always ask Archangel Michael to join me in this. It's Archangel Michael's twin, Faith. And humanity and benevolence. Stay calm. Trust the good in yourself and others. See the light in the world. And this is really important as well because to me, Michael represents protection. And to have faith helps us to remain calm. And it's easier to have faith when you feel like you're being protected. So earlier, when I was reading one of the cards, the Messages of Life card, wanting to release the negativity, once you do that, what you could do is call in Archangel Michael and Faith and ask Michael to surround you in protection, to protect you and to guide you along this path, and ask Faith to be here to help you along your path as well, to help you take each step and to help you have faith in yourself and to remain calm, to see the best in yourself and the best qualities in other people. And there is magic manifesting, my friends. You may also want to ask Goddess Isis to join you during your meditation time. Ask messages from Goddess Isis. She's a wonderful, magnificent power. Here, I feel like to teach you your value, your self-worth, and the power that lies within you. Your dreams, visions, and goals are becoming reality. Stay focused, my dears. Speak from the heart, create from the heart, and be you above all else. That's what I have for you. I hope you have a wonderful month. I love you all, and I will talk to you later. Bye, guys.